Hey, where y'all going? Oh, I'm straight on that. I'm going to the Purple Shell.
Hey, man, say, man, if you don't know, now you do, man. It's the Purple Shell podcast. We popping it. You dig what I'm saying? I am your host, the real him, not them. I'm going crazy with it.
And it is I, Crystal, intern. What's up?
Oh, okay. And for the people that don't know, we got a special guest. Let the people know who you are, man.
What's happening, man? It's Mr. Hanky here, the man, the hit maker producer, man.
Okay, Mr. Hanky in the motherfucking building.
Yeah, hit the button.
Yeah, man. Where you from, Mr. Hanky? Let's start there.
I'm right down the street, actually.
Right down the street.
Yeah, I went to Matinee High School.
Okay, all right. You from the east side?
Yeah, for real.
For shit, show. That what's up with it. That's what I like to hear, man.
Yeah.
So how'd you get started, bro? Because like a lot of people don't know what be going on because you be behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I got started, man. Like I said, I used to be a DJ, and one day I was making beats, and it just started from there.
Okay.
And like a lot of people I went to school with from this side of town, they started rapping.
Okay.
From Baby D on down. You know what I'm saying?
Baby D going crazy. Count.
You know what I'm saying?
All that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I started playing my beats with people, and it started sticking.
Well, and what time period was that when you first started? What was that? What era? Like,
Oh
what year you
man,
think?
shoot, it might have been maybe 06, 07.
Oh, six. So right around that snap time, right?
Yeah,
Going crazy. You was making the snap beats too. Going.
Well, one of the first artists I started working with was Soulja Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, because I signed
Going
him.
crazy.
Yeah. Back then I had signed to College Park Music, and that's one of the first artists. Him and Hurricane Chris.
Hurricane Chris. Shout out to Hurricane Chris, man. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
So those that don't know, you're a legendary producer. Like, what exactly does the producer do?
We're really supposed to be responsible for the whole record. Like, yeah, we're responsible for making sure y'all stay in tune with the song the whole time. As far as the mix of the record, you're really supposed to produce the actual product. A lot of people that's where the term producer come from.
Okay, because it's a difference between someone who makes a beat and a producer, right?
Right.
You did what I'm saying?
It's a huge difference, man, and you can tell the turnout in the record a lot of times. So a lot of the times, the records I had a lot of input in on, they did well.
Okay.
When I was able to communicate with the artists, it wasn't just sending the pack, whatever. But you can see the results.
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer being in the studio, in the lab, working with the artist hands on, or being just to send it out? You know what I'm saying now?
I mean, once I get to actually meet the artists and see what they own, I don't have to be around them that much.
Okay, I got you.
Because I get it, especially when you're going up the ladder, you're dealing with the A-list artists. So they traveling, you traveling. So, a lot of times email go back like that. But once you get a good vibe for them, it's cool. But, yeah, I prefer that instead of, a lot of times you might, you might go somewhere and meet somebody in the club. They be like, hey, man, shoot me a pack. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what you sound like.
Right, nothing about you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, yeah, man, send me a hit. I was like, it's a bunch of hits.
Right, you got plenty of those. You dig what I'm saying?
A hit can sound like an Afro beat song.
Anything.
It can sound like, anything, So, yeah, once you get that kind of rapport with the artist, it's a no-brainer.
So who's one of your, I guess, your favorite artists that you locked in with as far as for a time period? And what's the longest you done been around the artist making the beats? You know what I'm saying? Too.
I mean, some of them, man, it's still going, man. Probably, like I said, the Lil Duval situation, that was cool.
For sure.
Because we actually just got the vibe out and because our first time actually meeting when we did that song.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Yeah, so, you see him, periodically online doing what he do. But,
I know he funny as hell, bro. He funny as hell, bro.
I mean, probably the funnest. I mean, I really don't have no bad experiences, with the artists. I know that's not good for blogs because
No, we a positive blog. We positive. We want all positive energy. We don't care. Hey, man, we got.
Let me ask you a question though. On that note, you said Soulja Boy was one of the first people you worked with.
Right.
What do you think about how he's doing now and everything like that with his career?
Listen, Mr. Hanky was the first producer to work with.
Man, stop playing with me. What?
You did. Don't fuck around. You did.
I'm the first nigga to do all type of shit.
Let him know.
I mean, he doing this thing now. he's focusing more on different endeavors. Entrepreneur. I think he got like a video game, cereal, all kind of stuff, man. So the boy doing this thing, man. So. It's only so long. A lot of times artists, they kind of get bored with just doing just music.
For sure.
Yeah, so I think that's just where you at.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
As an artist, as a creative, man, your mind just be going everywhere.
Yeah.
You feel me? You just want to create. You just want to do something. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if it's working, you're going to stick with it. If it ain't, you're going to try something else.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things as an artist.
So how did you know? How did you know when everybody was like, nah, you could really produce? Like, how did you know, like, that was it? This was the time?
It wasn't nobody. It was just, I just kept getting checks. So
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's the best way to know.
Right. I just kept getting paid for it. I was like, damn, okay, well, all right, let's keep it going.
You got to keep it
And
up.
what you do with that big check? You know that first big check? What you did with it?
Oh, I fucked it up.
Fucked it up, as you should.
Hey, man.
No, listen, black people, don't fuck up your first check.
You got to fuck it up, man.
Yeah, you got. I mean, I ain't totally fuck it up, but I did some stuff that I felt crazy about the next day, but it was cool.
Like what? Like what?
One of the Magic City nights.
Yeah, you know it.
I already know. We got to know that. We got to go out and show out now. Got that check.
You got to keep in mind somebody still basically in college, and
Yeah.
you give them a check with 4, 5 zeros.
Come on now.
They go.
It's up.
It's going crazy. You
You the man on campus, you everything.
Come
You
on,
popping that
man.
shit. You gonna pop that shit.
Come on, man. So I did that.
Yeah.
Bought a bunch of clothes. I did the whole rapper shit.
Yeah.
Bought jewelry, clothes, cars, and hoes, all kind of.
Okay, go crazy. Now, now I heard you speak on and going to college. Now, you are an HBC alum?
Yeah, I went to Southern University.
For
in
sure.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Played
For sure.
Jukebox, all that. So,
For
yeah,
sure.
HBC.
Now, but the baddest band in town is the Sonic Boom.
Who?
Yeah, the Sonic Boom.
I ain't never heard of.
You heard of him. Jackson stay alone right here. Don't play with him. Yeah, he know what's going on. The big one. Yeah.
I don't know about.
JSU, he know.
He don't know about
Shout out to all my goddamn Jews and Judds down there in Jackson. Going crazy, you dig?
I heard JSU stand for Junior Southern University.
Nah.
Stuff for.
Listen, man, we had to add the J to keep them all away. You dig what I'm saying?
So we all know Jackson ain't a state, so y'all do with that what y'all want.
Look, there you go, man. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, being from an HBCU, man, talking about that experience, like being in college and that being like the experience, because a lot of people may not always know about that HBCU experience. You do what I'm saying?
Right. No, it was cool because honestly, that's where a lot of it came from. Like I was literally just making beats for the homies in the dorm.
Okay, yeah.
In the band when we was freestyling and stuff. So I ain't know they was actually good. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
You just having fun.
No, for real. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, one thing led to another. And niggas like, let me buy that. I was like, what you mean buy it?
Buy that. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Nigga, we having fun.
And I got a check for it, and then I got royalties from it as well. So I was like, damn, okay. Well,
Come on, man. Keep it going then.
yeah. So
And that's the best thing to do. Like when you make money off something you just effortlessly having fun with, like you would do regularly.
right.
That's the best type of way to make money, man.
Yeah, man. So we've been going strong ever since then.
Who were
Crazy.
some of your inspirations?
My mom, she's a musician as well. She's a classically trained musician.
Shout out to Mom, dude.
Yeah. So, just being around that environment the whole time was cool, and that's what we was with it. So, I mean, like industry influences, of course. Everybody over at College Park Music, since I started with them. Of course, all the Atlanta legends, you know what I'm saying?
Pop it.
Yeah, so it was cool. Like, matter of fact, last night I got to go to the private opening for JD's in Dallas, Austin. Y'all need to go down there. That shit hard.
What is it exactly?
It's the 50th Hip Hop Atlanta edition museum. And they got all kind of stuff in there, man.
Got to go see it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Got to go see that.
Yeah, it's down the underground. So I went there last night. It was crazy. It was cool to see a lot of people, that you grew up listening to. But yeah, it was hard.
No, that's dope. I love to go see that shit. Well, you said downtown in the underground. I ain't been down there in a minute. I done seen they done upgraded it.
Oh yeah, it's cool. It ain't in the old dirty part.
Okay.
It's on the upstairs.
On the
part.
upstairs, we on the upstairs.
Yeah.
We at the penthouse suite.
People doing good.
Pop it. I already know.
Don't go to the old part.
Okay, I'm about to say what's going on.
Hey, you gonna get lost down
Yeah,
there,
for sure.
boy.
Real lost. It ain't gonna be found. I got that shit real though. But
What are some producers like? Some producers you work with.
or do you collab? Or do you like to collab with producers? Like,
I mean, I like to if it makes sense. A lot of times, you might collab with a producer and, you're doing like 90% of the work and they come in and put like some claps in or something.
yeah, then they want all of, they're like, damn,
Yeah, they be
it's not
like-
co-produced.
The ad-libs and the claps be important.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
No.
See, the
That's-
ad-libs ain't got nothing to do with it right now.
Right.
We
We just-
talking about just the beat
The production,
part.
yeah.
Yeah, we talking about that part of it. Yeah, but if it makes sense, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Do you I guess like, do you mentor any like up and coming?
Yeah,
Producers?
I give a lot of advice to people all the time if they ask for it.
Okay.
A lot of times, like you say, we're living in today's time where everybody, they kind of figured out, what works for them. So it's kind of hard to tell somebody, that ain't how it go.
Right.
It might have worked for them. So
For sure.
yeah.
So what about when you're when you start to produce, when you start to make the beats, like where do you start? Do you add drums? Like where does it all begin?
I mean, honestly, I used to be a DJ as well, so a lot of times it already started in my head on what I'm gonna do. I already figured out, what sample I'm gonna use, or if I'm gonna use a sample, I already figured out what I'm gonna, where I'm at with it. So by the time I get to the actual studio, it take about maybe 15, 20 minutes at the most, to put the whole thing together.
Hey, speaking to the mic when
Okay.
okay. That's why it's there. But yeah. But I heard you had a project with the HBCU, like you was doing some type of collaboration with the environment.
Yeah. So what I've been doing too, I got a partner of mine. He's a environmentalist,
Okay.
black dude.
Okay.
And so I met him. His name Michael Hawthorne Jr. And I was, working with an artist of his, and I never forget. I was talking to him one day. And he wasn't the usual kind of person that you talk to. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay.
Right, an environmentalist. Like,
Yeah, I was like, hey man, what you do? This dude a lawyer, this other dude play ball, this other dude in the streets. But
Yeah.
what you do?
Right.
And he's like, man, I'm an environmentalist. So I said, what the fuck?
What is that? Right, exactly.
Because growing up here in Atlanta, we think of environmentalists.
Come
it's
on.
like somebody walking around a little 5 points with the little sounders on,
Right.
hugging the tree.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, with the whole dashiki on.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't, I was like, man, for real. So what ended up happening, he started telling me about issues, environmental issues. Because, only thing we knew about for years was the ozone layer, recycling and shit like that. So he explained to me this thing called the energy burden, to where like the energy bills in the black and brown communities are like 20% higher than other communities. Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
What was the reason behind that, you think?
Well, because you notice all the highways go through our community.
Yeah,
All
that's
the
real.
trains, all the train stations, the airports, all that other stuff. So it's more.
Like
We getting
exert
taxed
more
for that.
energy.
Yeah, I mean, we use more energy because it's hotter over here. There's more carbon over here. It's more emissions over here.
Got you.
That's why they don't want the bus line to go
all the way up there.
You feel me?
Oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah, so I mean, and you notice you don't really see that many. When you think of people with asthma, it's mostly people that look like us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's real.
I mean, so, he just started bringing up little stuff like that. And so the goal of clean energy culture is just to make, those issues and what we doing just a part of lifestyle, not just preaching to people, just making some cool stuff. Just like, when they did the Rock the Vote thing, we're going to do the same thing.
Got you. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
So one of the first things we're coming out with is called Electrify the Club, to where we got to deal with Uber, to where we're going to give everybody an Uber code. We're going to do a party somewhere, one of these nice clubs or whatever. We're going to probably do something that's some ratchet shit too.
Pop it.
But the idea behind it is to everybody use the electric vehicles or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They go get a discount and they go probably get a drink or something. depending on, you know what I'm saying? Just to
Got
Something
you.
different.
yeah, just make it cool. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to be out here protesting and hugging trees and, you know.
Make it a lifestyle.
Yeah, make it a lifestyle thing. That's all. Yeah, so that's what
that's
Clean
dope.
Energy Culture is. And
That's
we're
what's
gonna do a
up.
bunch of festivals, couple of projects. You gonna come out with a EP. So yeah,
For it.
yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Now I know you said you had worked with Soulja Boy. Was one of your first artists. Was that your first placement too?
Now my first placement was with Jeezy. During that time, I got to do when I was working with Collar Park because he did Trap Star, some more stuff.
I'm a TRAPSTR.
That record. And so that was the first.
He didn't even spell Trap Star. He said, "Oh." He just skipped the A. He just said, "Oh, fuck it."
Right, you know what I'm saying? I never thought about that.
For real.
Damn. But then it just like I said, it just started happening like boom, 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 like Hurricane Chris. This other group out of Macon, Georgia called Cadillac Boys.
Cadillac Boys.
Yeah.
What song was that?
It was called Never Slipping.
Never Slipping.
Yeah, it was super. This was during the like people still fighting the club type stuff.
Oh, so that crunk era.
Like the last bit of
That
like, I'm talking about like snap your fingers and just come out.
Yeah.
And we still in the throwing both.
Okay, yeah, I see what I'm saying. See, making motherfuckers got it last. It get to them a little later.
You done started.
See what I'm saying? I'm just
You
saying.
can't go to Macon for a whole nother
Man,
7
I'll
months.
fuck with making y'all just a little slow. You gotta get this sauce from out here. We bring it down there. It take a little time. Okay, you dig what I'm saying? We fuck with making.
Not hard, for real, but no. So that's one of the first ones, and they just still kept coming back to back like
Okay.
that. Yeah. So
That's dope, man.
yeah,
Wait, what was your first hit record?
the first hit, man, I don't even. It might have been Shopping Spree with Soulja Gucci and Yo Gotti type. Yeah,
Trying to how that motherfucker went. I'm shopping spree.
it was. This was like before he went into the whole. Then we came with the Turn My Swag On and the Gucci band.
Okay.
That's it. That project. Then after that came VIC with the Get Silly.
Damn, what happened to VIC? I mean, he had that much. What was his big song again? Hold on.
Marble.
Exactly. That shit motherfucker going crazy still in the
Yeah.
club. He gotta come back. Hey, if y'all hearing them, hey, VIC, come through to the motherfucking spot, man. We gotta goddamn pop that shit, man. I ain't seen the man in a minute. I know he going crazy.
Yeah, Wobble just went like 4 times platinum.
I know it.
Like last year or something. So yeah.
That bitch been going crazy for years.
Then after that, I started working with this group called Travis Porter.
He said this group, like no one. He would know who Travis Porter is, man. We
Yeah.
popping that shit, man. He said this group like we ain't know.
Hey man, this is a whole new world now.
You feel me, man? Listen, the
never
big
know.
Travis Porter put some. They was before the Migos. They was the first 3-man group that I was popping with for a long time, man. They were going crazy.
Hey man, I was in the museum last night,
Okay.
and some legends walked by, and some of the young kids did not know who they
Oh man,
were. It was crazy.
see that be wild. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta, we know, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Listen, man, y'all go do y'all
Overnight
research.
success.
Make it rain. They was one of the first one. Make it rain. They had the girls out there with the goddamn umbrellas and the boots on. Goddamn, come on, man. Y'all know about that shit, man.
Yeah. So then after that, I did a song called "Walk Around the Club, Fuck Everybody" with Trilly and Prince Rick out of
Going crazy, hey, man. You can't be in the club without hearing that one.
Yeah. So then after that, Lil
How
Chuck-
that one come about? Let me talk about that one. How did that one come about? Cause this motherfucker had it. Was you in the studio with him or you still on that beat?
Man, it literally happened like the song. Like I don't know if you seen the video, but basically, the other group that's doing the hook, group called Soulless.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Somebody, baby mama pissed them off, or somebody had to go to court, lost their job,
Yeah.
and them niggas was like, "Man, I feel like going to the club tonight saying fuck you."
Come on, man.
Sound about right to make a hit.
Yeah.
Sound about right.
And they put it together, man, and I was like, "It's cool." You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I was like, "It's cool." you
Yeah.
know? And then that's why I tell a lot of producers and songwriters and artists, there's no such thing as a throwaway.
Right.
Throwaway song, throwaway beat, man. It's just you never know how it's
Right.
gonna come off. And matter of fact, when they recorded to that beat, it was 2010. I did that beat for Soulja Boy 2007. Feel me? So
Yeah.
3 years later, they came out with a smash. Lil Wayne jumped on it.
Yeah, because that's like one of them staples in the HBCU circuit. Like you just hear that in that, that's part of that motherfucker stroll, all that type of shit's all in there. You going to the parties, you hearing that. That's like part of the
So you
playlist.
went to Jackson State for real?
Did it? I wasn't playing the big Sonic Boom. Yeah. Yeah. I played ball. I wasn't in no band. I played basketball out there. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, going crazy.
Nah, but then after that came Lil Chucky. We did this song called The WAP. He was signing Young Money at the time. And then linked up with Colonel Loud. That's what we did. A record with him, Dolphin, T.I., California.
Okay.
We're crazy. OT Genesis and Lil Wayne, song called Do It.
Do it.
Yeah. Then Luke Nasty with On the Way.
Luke whoa.
I'm on the way. Hey.
Oh yeah. That was one. That was on my playlist before. Yeah.
That was crazy. Then that's when we did the Lil Duval, Living My Best Life. And then the craziest record I was a part of was with 2 Chainz and Moneymaker.
Okay.
Because that featured the Southern University Human Jukebox.
Okay.
That's a sample of something.
Okay. He slid that one in there.
I'm just telling you.
Nah, shout out to y'all, man.
So that was a cool situation.
Yeah.
That was the first time me doing like some real executive stuff, putting stuff together. Talking to the school and coordinating everything between both sides was cool too.
No, that's lit.
Yeah, man. And that was during the pandemic. And then of course all the City Girls records, Turculator, Good Love, Queen Naija, Queen Naija record, Love Is Blind. There's a bunch of them.
You taking notes?
I'm listening.
She's supposed to be taking notes. She the
I'm
intern.
forgetting a lot of stuff, but I'm just, going through the main one.
No, for sure. No, I know, because everything ain't always gonna be a hit. So you got the ones in between and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know you got plenty more that was like we probably ain't even heard of, but still going crazy for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's like it's different demographics. Like even with that song, like you were saying, the one I was saying that be still playing in the circuits and stuff. Yeah. It's like different genre, like different areas and pockets of music. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, they listen to a whole different type of music. You feel me? It's a whole nother type of step of music. So people don't even understand. It's like it might not sound like it's a hot right here, but it could be hot somewhere else. So it's like keep pushing y'all shit. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
With the record, I'm Living My Best Life. Do you think social media helped to like push that record even more?
Yeah, I mean that was like one of them like what you call like a anomaly type shit. It was just like it just kind of happened because I think he was already doing it on social media like a little skit or whatnot. And when we linked up, we actually linked up to do a whole nother record while I was in the studio.
Okay, so what's even that original?
The other record is called All These Drugs with Zero.
Shout out Zero.
Yeah, Zero.
Texas legend.
Yeah, and my boy Hollywood Baby, the DJ.
For sure.
Out of Shreveport.
Yeah.
And he's in Dallas now, but it was Hollywood Baby's record. And so Duval and I were just supposed to link up to do the what you call that? The intro. That was it. He did the intro, knocked it out, and he was like, "Man, I'm finna do this little skit." And so I was like, "Dang, this dude really just pull out his phone and just do it." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And from that point on, I was like, "Okay, cool." I thought we just gonna do it as a skit for the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And so time went on, and I said, "Let me format this a little bit, see it, sound a little better." Send it back to him, and he was like, "Man, I'm finna send it to Snoop."
Okay.
I was like, "Damn, okay." Yeah. I was like, "Okay, cool." And then Snoop sent it back sometime later. We got in the studio. I don't know if y'all seen that video of us on Instagram Live. We was at Patchwork. Yeah, we was at Patchwork, and I hit the blunt with Duval, and I was gone. You know what I'm saying? I hit it. That was it. And from that point on, like DJs was literally while we was on Instagram Live asking for the record.
Oh,
okay.
Because it went crazy. I think everybody used it on Instagram. Everybody like loved it. That's what's up.
Yeah, it was just perfect timing. It was perfect timing. And I'm still shocked the record did what it did. It went #1 on Billboard on the urban side for like 6 to 8 weeks or something like that.
Nah, for sure. Because it didn't have a true genre. It could hit everywhere, like from top to bottom, the old to young. It was a good feeling song. You dig what I was saying?
Right, and it's one of them things. Like I said, I had the beat, The beat like after I did the California record, like 2016.
Okay, so you been had that motherfucker.
Yeah, so I tell produce, like I said, there's no such thing as a throwaway beat. Hold on to it.
So how do you decide? See, I know, like, you know, you making all these beats, you know what I'm saying? You collecting them all. So how do you decide when you want to send these out? Because if you was holding it from 2016, you feel what I'm saying? How did you know to throw these this way? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you made other ones in 2017, 2018. You know what I'm saying? Why did you kind of decide to go back there?
I mean, it was the type of thing like, you know, like when California hit, it was a sample.
Okay.
And up until then, I really wasn't doing a lot of sampling. You know what I'm saying? So it hit. And then I just, you know, I went to the studio. I was like, man, I'm finna just get all this stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna have it ready to go because that's
Okay.
what they gonna come for.
That's what they ready for now.
Yeah,
That's the
so-
sound now for you. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and it was crazy. Even then, I remember when I first did it, people was like, A&R's like, man, I don't want no samples. Even to this day, they be like, I don't want no samples. And then next thing you know, the artist come out with a sample.
Yeah, exactly. But why do the record labels or whoever don't want?
I mean, sometimes it can be a bit of a headache trying to go and get it cleared.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, it's not really at the same time, especially if you got the staff and stuff. Is a lot of times it's just the negotiating part of it.
Okay.
It can be quite tedious, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Depending on the sample.
yeah, depending on the sample, because people don't realize, like, if somebody samples something, you ain't just got to deal with the artist. You got to deal with everybody.
In between and
in
after.
between. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But if you got like a good staff, you know, first of all, you know, they got companies that do that for you. You just got to pay the money.
Exactly.
And the money really ain't a lot. It's about the same as like buying a section at the club.
Okay, there you go. Come on now, y'all.
So
It ain't that much.
it ain't. You see what I'm
You
saying?
feel me? Come on now.
Yeah. So I look at it like you know, paying for a sample is like paying for marketing.
Exactly, it is.
Because you getting the other person's fan
Fan ba-
base
Instantly.
automatically.
Yep.
And
You
let
know
me
what
ask
I'm
you a question. Do you think samples are like automatic hits?
Nope.
Like, mm-hmm.
Nope. You still got to make a hard record. It still got to sound good. It's actually harder to make a hit with a sample.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
You feel me?
No, I mean, but it's like it's real because it's like people think that they be like, oh, well, all you do is sample. That's anybody can make a hit. Man, there's a lot of people that done fucked up a lot of classics.
They should have left them motherfuckers alone.
A lot
Leave 'em alone.
of people. Yeah, so it still got to be something that works. It still got to be something you still got to think. You know what I'm saying? They just think, well, I'm gonna just go redo this over,
Right.
and that ain't how it go.
You just supposed to be sampling, not redoing it. Just put it in there. Just put a little bit of that motherfucker in there. Do your own thing around it. Don't goddamn use it as the base of the song. God
Yeah,
damn.
like some people do the same exact song and don't update it. Like we're in 2024, for
Exactly.
all intents and purposes. So if you still doing, you know, the same thing that was done
Say that again.
20 years
Say
ago
that again.
on the same record, it ain't gonna work.
Listen,
Ain't gonna work.
if y'all doing the same thing that y'all doing 20 years ago, what?
It ain't gonna work.
Come on now.
You gotta update it.
That's all you gotta do.
And don't mess up a classic. Just leave it right there.
Don't mess it up. You did. Come on, man. Gotta leave it where it's at.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. It's like it can be done, but you just got to put the effort for it into it. Like you got to treat it like it's not a sample.
It's a brand new baby.
Yeah,
Right.
Gotta do what you need to do to.
I've had people literally say, "Man, shoot, that's all you been doing. That's all you got to do." I like, okay, cool, do it.
Yeah,
And then they put it out and it goes plastic. Double
exactly.
plastic. You know?
Double. You dig? No, for sure, for sure. No, that's crazy. So, hold on. Ask him a question, Crystal, because I gotta. Just fucking with it. Had to throw her off.
Kind of all the way I'm going.
You dig what I said? Nah, as far as with what was the first record you had worked with Travis Porter though? What was that one again?
Oh man, it's a song called "That's Them."
That's Them.
It was on Differenter 2. I'm a Differenter 2.
Mm.
Yeah, this was around the time where I did the VICJ Money record, Say Bow.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already
During
know
that
going.
time. And after that, after Say Bow, That's Them. That was the same, I think that was the same tape that All the Way Turned Up was on. Right? Mm-hmm. And that was the same tape that All the Way Turned Up was on. And then the whole thing with them and Roscoe happened falling out. And then that's when we did Streets Are Us. So
Did you ever make any music with Roscoe?
Yeah, I did plenty of songs.
Okay.
It never came out for some reason. But you know,
It be like that sometimes,
it's
man.
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
But on Street Service, I did Waffle House. Here you talking about?
Okay.
Lose Your Mind. The songs with them and the New Boys.
Going crazy.
I did about 5-6 songs on that tape, but that was a classic tape though.
For sure, man. Hey, we gonna see what's going on as far as for the people. Let the people know where they can find you at, man.
Yeah, man. You can follow me on all platforms. Mr. Hanky B, AMRHANKY BEAT. That's on Spotify and Apple Music. I got my new music out with my single Nutty Twerk with Erica Banks. Yeah. Richie Coins, and I got an Afro Beats record out with my man Dre Moreau, going crazy. I'm everywhere, man. New songs coming out with City Girls and everybody. So
Hey.
yeah,
No, for sure. One more question before. How'd you come up with this name, Mr. Hanky?
Yeah.
I got the name as Southern.
Okay.
When I was in the band. You know, I'm from down the street, so I thought I was the shit anyway.
There you go.
So you know, there we it. You know?
There you go. You already know, man. You know what's going on. Mr. Hanky in the motherfucking building, man. It's the Purple Shell Podcast. I am him, not them. This is our favorite intern. We popping it. You dig what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Hey.
The purple shell.